Namaste and welcome to another gentle stretch and breathe yoga. You found Yoga with Lisa, SXM, and we're coming to you live every Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. St. Martin time from the Caribbean. We keep it gentle. It's ideal for people who are a little on the older side of the spectrum, and also for people who are seeking to reconnect with their health in a small step kind of way. So we have quite a few regular followers, and I see Ellis is already tuning in from Holland, so God bless you. Thank you for being with us. Ellis used to come to my in-person classes a couple years ago before the pandemic, and then she moved back to Holland, and she's still with me almost every Tuesday and Thursday. And so I am so grateful that you're still tuning in almost every single class, so that's great. Those of you who are new to this channel, you can follow along, and if you encounter any instructions that make you feel out of balance, awkward, overly sensitive, or certainly if you have any pain or feel limitations to your range of movement, whatever it might be, please listen to your own inner wisdom and respect your limits, and don't do anything that feels wrong. I try and keep it super gentle, but every now and then I'll push a little bit, and if it's not right for you, let's just keep it gentle for each person, knowing their own sense of what's right for them. This is about you. Yoga is about you. What makes you special? What makes you you? Take a moment, close the eyes, breathe deep, and focus on your true self. Not the part of you that anybody else could even possibly know about. Only you know that true self deep inside your heart. Whatever you perceive that uniqueness, that specialness to be, let's honor it. Let's be grateful for it. Let's be honest with ourselves. And remember, everybody has the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad. All of it is incorporated into each of us. And by denying the negative, you're not being truly honest with yourself. So let's just, in the secret cave of our hearts, let's take a moment to accept ourselves, the full picture of who we are. And this is really just about you seeing yourself at this moment in time. And I've had a couple of comments about how I start my classes, so let me take a moment to acknowledge that. The beginning, I'm always deep in prayer, centering myself and asking that I can be a conduit for peace, that I can be a conduit or a channel for you to connect with yourself through yoga, through meditation, and through breath. Make me an instrument of thy peace, wherever you see the deity and nature, in church, in the Bible, in the Quran, in your own heart. Wherever you see the deity, wherever you feel the deity, I grant my most sincere namaste to that holy aspect that connects all of us. And I'm so grateful for all of you. So let's go ahead and start our yoga with some simple shoulder relaxation circles. Bring your fingertips to your shoulder tops and circle your elbows around, breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. In and out. Reverse your circle. Big breath. And then bring your elbows together in front. Bring your wrists together in front. Bring your fingertips together. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it down. Inhale. Lift it up. Exhale. Bring it down. Inhale. Lift it up. Exhale. Bring it down. As you do this, start to notice your shoulder blades, how they're moving back there behind your upper back. The shifting, the working, the movement. And bring those elbows right in front of your chin and open up. Bring the elbows way back, fingertips way back. Inhale. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. One more time, close. And open, stretch the arms wide. Let's just do a little up and down, reaching the one hand towards the ceiling, and the other hand can rest on the floor next to your hip. Breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. If you feel any stiffness and you feel like maybe if I stay here for a minute I can work that stiffness out, feel free to stay and stretch and breathe. And breathe your air into that spot that's talking to you, where the stiffness lives. Allow your breath and the muscles to expand and contract around that spot that's talking to you. And then maybe balance it out, even if you don't feel it on the other side. Find the other extreme position and breathe into that spot. And when you're ready, we'll come back to sitting tall. Bring the hands up overhead. Find your prayer and pull it down to your heart, keeping the spine elongated, the top of the head reaching up. Take a moment for stillness and gratitude. Nice. Let's interlock our fingers and squeeze and release a few times and move the hands in a circle close to the chest and away, breathing in and out. Squeeze and release. Reverse it, go the other way, keep breathing. Let's push through our inverted hands. Reach it way forward, drop your head, round your back. Push the hands way forward, breathe. Lift the hands straight up overhead, still interlocked in your fingers, breathing in and out. And bring the hands down. Let's stretch the legs out. Take a moment to pull the flesh away from your sitting bones, perhaps. Flex the ankles and point. Flex the ankles and point. Flex them and keep them flexed. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling, or maybe even having your toes point back towards your eyes. If you've got really flexible ankles and maybe really long, lengthy hamstring muscles in the back of the upper thigh. Lift your chest, lift your top of your head, relax your shoulders. Let's turn the hands palm up to rest on top of the thighs. Keep flexing those ankles to the maximum extent possible, stretching your Achilles tendon, lifting your heart, lifting the top of your head, relaxing your shoulders and breathing. It looks like you're not doing much, but actually there's a lot happening in the entire body. A lot of connections being made. Keep breathing. And then relax your toes and your feet and your ankles and just circle your feet around a little bit, slowly bringing the body into a soft position, rounding the back, dropping the head. And then we're going to just bring our hands down towards our ankles and back towards our hips. Exhale as you reach for your ankles or toes in your forward fold, and then inhale as you come up. Slow heavy and soft. This is all about your breathing and just expressing that breath through movement. Soft and easy. It's kind of a rainy day here in St. Martin. I'm getting another sun shower coming down with the morning sunlight. So I hope that my connection to everybody stays straight through. I'm going to keep working, so maybe you might lose the Wi-Fi signal a little bit from St. Martin. Then it'll come back. Stick with me if you can. Do your own meditation, your own yoga in the interim. We'll stay together as much as we can here. Let's bend the right knee and bring it up. Cross it over the left knee. Reach your left hand forward. Wrap it around the knee. So this is right leg up, left arm around. We're going to stretch forward with the fingertips of the right arm, and then they travel back. Seated spinal twist. As the hand travels behind you at shoulder level, look over your back shoulder and make a couple of adjustments before we get into the full spinal twist. Your straight leg's ankle should be a little bit flexed, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. You want to hug that knee in, but if you find you can't get your elbow to the knee, you can put your hand on your knee. But either way, try and pull it in towards your chest a little bit, and that'll give you a little bit better posture. And then drop the hand back by your hip on the ground and look over your back shoulder. Your finger and thumb that are right here by your knee and your heart, maybe make a circle and just have your finger and thumb barely touching. Keep that a point of focus in your mind, the sensation of the finger and thumb touching. And we stay in this position for about 10 long, slow, deep, full breaths. Try not to anticipate what's coming next. Stay with yourself here in your pose. And if you want a little bit more intense stretch, you just hug that knee in a little more. But don't overdo it. Don't stretch your neck into a weird position. Be easy with yourself. All right, here we go. Raise the back hand up to shoulder level. Exhale. Take an inhale and bring the hands forward. Reach both hands forward and uncross your legs. Reach the hands up overhead. We're going to bring it to the heart. Reach it out over the toes. Lift it up overhead. To the heart. Exhale. Reach over the toes and up. Breathe in. Move with your breath. 3 more. Take it slower. Stay with your breath. Reach it up. And bring the hands back to resting on the thighs, palm up, round the back, drop the head. And then slide your hands towards your ankles. We're going to let the knees be soft and open a little bit. And the feet flop outwards. Reach your fingertips towards the instep, the soft part of the center of the foot. And drop your head, round your back, soften your belly, soften your hips, soften your shoulders and arms. Caterpillar pose, super soft, super heavy. Stay with your breath. And slowly sit up tall. Let's try twisting around the other way. So now we'll bend the left leg up. Bring the foot across the right leg's knee. Flex that ankle on the long foot and wrap your elbow around your knee or just grab it in your hand. Reach the left hand forward. Look at your fingertips. Bring it shoulder level all the way behind you as far as it goes. Don't force it. If it doesn't go very far, take it as far as it goes. Once you're there, drop it to the ground by your hip. Let's make a sacred circle of finger and thumb by the heart. Flex this long leg's ankle. Look over your shoulder. 10 slow, deep breaths. Stay with yourself. Don't be thinking about anything that you're going to do later on in the day or things you did yesterday. Be here with yourself now, existing with gratitude and awareness. When you're ready, we'll lift the hand behind. Bring it forward. Both hands reach forward. Uncross your legs. Hands reach up overhead. Imagine you're holding a beach ball or an exercise ball. Bring it over your toes. Bring it to the heart. Lift it up. Take a breath in. Exhale. Reach over your toes. Bring it to your heart and up. Keep moving with your breath, leading the way. Keep circling it around. Let's stay down. And when you're ready, come up. Let's bend the knees and scoot the hips close to the heels and come back onto your elbows. Finding yourself in reverse sphinx, push the lower back and mid back around your waist area, down into the floor, tucking your tailbone under a little bit. Tuck it under, release. Tuck it under, release. Squeeze the buttocks up and let them go. 3 more times. Release. Drop both knees to the left. Drop both knees to the right. And then bring them up and just windshield wiper back and forth a few times. Really letting the hips be loose. If anything feels uncomfortable here, limit your movement or just rest and wait for us to finish what we're doing here and catch back up with us on the other side. If this is difficult on your shoulders, you could be all the way down on your back. In fact, let's all slide down on our backs and just continue to windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Any speed is perfect here if you want to go slow or if you want to go fast. Or maybe you want to stay in one position for a moment. That's also perfectly okay. Movement of the knees in this way allows the hips to heal and decompress. Keep breathing to clear out any toxins that are being shook loose from the cells in the lower back and hips. Some of those cells are constantly in muscle tissue that is tight and holding and ready to have fight or flight, just in case. Which is one way of dealing with the world, but it is not the only way to deal with the pressures of the world. Yoga is another way. This is our chance to let it go and clear out the cobwebs from those areas that become stagnant and stale and ingested and plugged. All right, bring the knees up and bring it all the way to your chest. Knees up to your chest, hands grab the knees and squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in into the chest. Hold it in. Open the knees as far as it feels good. Don't go too far. And close. Open and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 more times. Slow it down. Breathe. Let's reach those arms and legs up into the air. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Circle around, change direction whenever you feel like it. And then we're going to flex and point the ankles, flex and point ankles and wrists. There we go, I'm on camera again. Hey, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point and flex. Hold the flex. Keep the hands and feet in a flex position. Bring the knees and elbows down to the floor. Push it up and point. Flex, down. Push it up and point. Let's go 10 more times. Flex, down. Push it up. That's 10. Flex, down. Push it up, that's 9, and flex it, bring it down, push it up, that's 8, flex, bring it down, push it up, that's 7, flex, bring it down, push it up, 6. We're at the halfway mark. Let's take a stop and just check in with me. I want to show you something. I know some of you may be doing this with your legs, so the knees are not moving very far, if at all. If you can, try to bring the knees wide and down to the floor instead of just doing this. Make it more like a squat, where the hips, knees, and ankles are all becoming a serious flex. And then when you stretch it up, point the toes, reach the fingertips towards the ceiling, or bring the hands all the way over to an extreme flex, flex and point, flex and point. Okay, let's do 5 more. Bring it down, push it up and point, down, push it up and point, flex, down, 2 more, push it up and point, flex, bring it down, push it up and point, circle the ankles, circle the wrists, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and then bring the legs down and let's roll over onto our side. Here we're in the side resting pose. Knees are bent and stacked. Hips are in a 90 degree angle, more or less. Knees are in a 90 degree angle. Your upper hand can just rest on your hip, and your head can rest on your shoulder, bicep, or maybe you've got a pillow that you like to use. If that helps you, it's perfectly fine. We're going to take this top leg and top arm and stretch them out and lift. Breathe in. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it down. 10 more. I'm going to let you do your own counting so you cannot have to hear my voice. Stay with your breath. Enjoy the movement. Make it graceful. Make it creative. Make it expressive of your sense of what's right for your body. Two more. Bring it down. Go back to side resting pose. If you feel like your side of your hip got some work there and you want to give it a massage, sure, give it a massage. That IT band that runs on the side of the knee up towards the side of the hip is one that could use a little extra love now and then. Some people get a lot of pain or discomfort in that IT band, and if you're very athletic, you may have even had some injuries to iliotibia, like a ligament or a tendon that's running along there. Give it some love. Nice. Let's bring the hand to the floor for a little support, just in front of your chest, and circle the knee around. Change direction, go the other way. Change direction again. Are you breathing? Breathe with the movement. Breathing in and out. Just make the circle connected to your breath. Change direction again. And come back to side resting pose, another massage perhaps. All right, take your elbow and send it way back. Bring your knee forward by your chest and stretch your leg forward. And then switch, reaching the hand forward, reach the leg back. Switch and switch. Breathe. If you feel like it, you can maybe do a little kick with the leg in front, just to get the muscles to feel like they can do a fast twitch movement as well as this slow twitch yoga stuff that we're normally doing. A nice puffy exhalation as you kick forward is nice. 3 more. All right, come back to side resting pose. Massage as needed. Awesome. Let's take that top leg, bend the knee, bring it in front of the chest, and let it rest on the floor. If you have a pillow you want to put under that knee, if that helps you, you can do that. We're going to ask this top shoulder to go back to the floor and open the chest up to the ceiling. Then spread your arms out, straight out from your shoulders. Soft hands, fingers curl. Make it your perfect spinal twist. Recline spinal twist. If this is not comfortable, or if it's almost perfectly comfortable, but something needs to be adjusted, make that adjustment and then relax deeply and fully and breathe deeply and fully. You can stay in this reclined spinal twist as long as you want. Some of you may want to try shifting over, keeping that bent leg where it is, and shifting the whole body over onto your belly. So if you want to try that, keep the knee where it is and just roll over onto your tummy, turn your head to one side, and make the hands, the arms into a diamond shape. And then come back to side resting pose when you're ready. Awesome. Hand to the floor, push yourself up, and let's come over to the other side. Side resting pose on the other side. Head rests on your elbow, on your bicep or your shoulder. Knees are bent and stacked about 90-degree angles at the knees and the hips. And we're just resting. Allow yourself to really sink down. Feel the way the body takes this position into the floor. If you're feeling stable and strong, let's take that top hand up and the top leg up and lift as you inhale and lower as you exhale. Let this be meditative. Really connect the breath to the movement. It doesn't matter how high you go as long as it's your range of motion and you're able to do it with smoothness and strength and gracefulness. Enjoy the movement. Match the breath to the movement or match the movement to the breath. One more, nice and slow. Bringing yourself down to side resting pose again. If you feel like you want to rub that hip or that thigh or that IT band area, go ahead. Give it a nice squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Stroke up and down. Right, hand coming to the floor in front of the chest. Bring that knee up in a bent position and circle it around one way and then the other. Change direction. Breathe. Change direction. Change direction. All right, come back to resting. Give some thanks to the flanks. Take that elbow back, bring the knee forward, kick forward, and alternate. Four more. Three more. Two more. Last one. Coming back to resting. And when you're ready, we'll bring the knee up in front of the chest on the floor and send that top elbow back to the floor. You can support your knee with a pillow if that's helpful. The most important thing is that you are comfortable and decompressing the spine and hips and shoulders and neck. you want to roll over on your belly, try that rock climbers pose. Belly down on the floor. The knee stays right where it is. Chest down. Hands move to the diamond shape and head turns to one side. Nice. Let's stay on our bellies. Bring the leg down and come up into airplane pose. The arms reach out like the letter Y. The feet are off the ground. Knees are straight. Lifting the legs from the hips. Tighten up your lower back and your buttocks. Reach the hands forward like the letter Y. Gazing towards the mat, just under your forehead. Release and relax your shoulders. Let your arms be soft. Let your neck be soft. Keep reaching those legs and heels up towards the ceiling. Hands to the floor under your shoulders, knees down. Push back into pose of a child. It can be wide-legged or knees parallel, thighs parallel, as you like. Keeping the hips back by the heels, press your left hand under your shoulder and slide your right hand behind the wrist all the way through. Lift your left hand up. The upper hand, bend the elbow, bring the hand to touch fingertips to your lower back, small of your back, center of your lower back. Lift the elbow back and up. Reach the hand up. Bring it back down. And return to pose of a child. Let's place the other hand under the shoulder and thread the fingers like threading the needle behind the wrist all the way through. Bring the shoulder down, bring the face down. Take your right hand and lift it up. Your upper hand, reach up to the ceiling. Fingertips find the small of the back, elbow lifts, pushing back and up. Elbow straightens, fingertips reach up. And bring the hand under the shoulder, push yourself up. And let's come up to cat and cow. Bring yourself up into the bridge position, the table position. Any adjustments need to be made, now's a good time. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, arch and sway. Breathe as you move through the cat and the cow. Drop the head, drop the tailbone, lift the middle of the back up. Sway the back down, lift the tailbone, lift the head, and push with your hands to elevate your shoulders. Back and forth, breathe. Let's do a little side to side. We always like to follow up cat and cow with look around your shoulder for your hip, look around your other shoulder for your other hip. Move the hips left and right. Bend one elbow at a time. And then come back to cat and cow when you're ready. Keeping that back flexible, keeping that spine healthy, keeping the fluids moving through the spinal column with ease. All right, we're going to try our first downward dog of the morning. And so turn those toes under and pick those knees up, lifting the hips back and up. Find that perfect position for your feet. And we push the hands into the floor as hard as we can, creating as much space as possible between the wrists and the shoulders. Drop the head between the arms, let the top of the head point down towards the yoga mat. Relax your neck. Shift your weight on your feet, lifting one heel at a time. Walk the dog. Shift back and forward just a few inches. Pushing back. Shift your weight a little bit forward. Push back. Forward. Push back and stay pushing back. Drop your head again. And then bring the knees down and find yourself returning to pose of a child. Let's turn the wrists, the hands palm up to rest the wrists. So how's it going? How's everybody feeling? It's time for the plank challenge. If you have not been doing plank challenge with us for months now, you may not want to do a full 75 seconds of plank. Or you may want to be on your elbows instead of on your hands, and that's perfectly fine. So we're going to do a few special poses. We'll do heel up one at a time. We'll do touch the shoulder one at a time. And then we'll try the Spider-Man, bring the knee to the elbow around the outside. And if we have time, we'll lift the heel again and maybe bend the knee. First time the legs will be straight for the heel lift. So get ready. It's time to come up onto hands and feet or elbows and feet. Bring those hips down. Press the heels back towards the wall behind you. Stretch those Achilles tendons and those calf muscles. All right, let's lift the left heel up towards the ceiling. And bring it down. Lift the right heel up towards the ceiling. And bring it down. Return to plank. Let's touch the shoulder with fingertips on one side and then the other. Repeat. And now we're going to get ready for Spider-Man. Bring the knee on the outside close to the elbow and back to plank. Other side, reach the knee towards the elbow. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Back to plank. Hold a nice plank. Push your heels back. Push your hips down. Hold. And let's lift the left knee, left heel. Bend the knee. Bring it down. Lift the right heel, bend the knee. Bring it down. Hold your plank, push your heels back, lower your hips, breathe. And bring the knees down. Come back to seated. So that was a little bit of work for the wrists. Let's take a soft fist with the hands and circle the wrists around. Breathe. Change direction, circle the other way. Hands to prayer pose. Make your hands move like an infinity symbol. Around and down, up and down, around and around. Are you working your wrists a lot? See if you can make them go through a wide range of movement as they do the infinity. Keep breathing with your movement. Breathing in and out. Let's go the opposite way around the infinity symbol. It may be unfamiliar. That's actually awesome to challenge your brain to do something as normal as infinity. This movement, which is pretty standard, but to do it backwards sometimes seems a little bit confusing. That's okay. All right, stretch your hands forward. Let's rake fingers up, rake fingers down, up, down. Spread your fingers wide. Breathe in and out, in and out, in and out, In and out. Up. Bring the elbows way back, way back. Bring your chest way forward. Lift your face. Squeeze your elbows back. Keep those fingers pointing up towards the ceiling. Lift the elbows a little higher. Breathe in. Exhale, push forward, round your back, drop your head, wiggle your fingers. Take them out to the outside. Forward. Keep wiggling the fingers like you're playing the piano or playing the trumpet. Up to the outside and forward. Outside and forward. Outside and forward. Outside and up. Up. Keep wiggling the fingers. Breathe. And slowly let them come down to rest on your knees, palms up, fingers relaxed, softness in the hands, straightness in the back. Close the eyes. Find your stillness. Acknowledge your true self. Accept with love and gratitude this life that you've been given, this day that you've been given, this moment. Keeping the back softly straight, let's just let the head hang and lengthen the neck and back. Drop the chin down to the chest. Release your belly. Feel the neck lengthen and stretch, creating space between some of those little vertebrae back there in your neck. Just move your chin 1 or 2 inches to the right. Stay there and breathe. One, come back to the middle, breathe. Now we're going to move the chin 1 or 2 inches to the left. Stay there. Keep breathing. Keep trying to relax the neck more and more and more. Back to the middle. 2 inches to the right. Stay here. And back to the middle. Slowly start to sit tall again, lifting the face and bring the hands to prayer pose. Let's take the dominant hand, for me it's my right hand, back to the back of the neck. Squeeze and release. And then the secondary hand will go a little bit lower down on the back. Squeeze the neck and shoulders as your body says is beneficial to you right now. Change hand positions as you like. Go wherever you need. Squeeze slowly, release. And then when you're ready, bring the hands back down. Let's take a moment, take the hands in front and just move them quickly across each other, creating warm friction in the hands. Faster, 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 faster. Keep breathing. With the surface of the hands getting almost hot, we're going to take those warm palms right over your eyes. Cover your eyes. And just a little massage to the forehead, fingertips at the hairline, thumbs near the temple. Little circles with fingertips and thumb tips. Bring it down to the eyebrows and the eyes, the temples, the cheeks, back into the jaw, underneath the earlobe, and down towards the collarbone. Just little circle massages to the front of the chest. And then just sit quiet, closing the eyes. Allow yourself a moment of balance, peace, and stillness. Stretch the arms out. I want you to imagine that you're sitting next to a table and it comes right up to your chest, right at collarbone level, more or less. And that table is infinite. It extends out in front of you all the way to the horizon. And scattered across the table are millions and thousands and hundreds of marbles, crystal marbles, beautiful crystal marbles. Each one of those marbles represents someone you love, or someone that loves you, or something that you love. All the blessings of your life. Myriad of marbles on an infinite tabletop coming right up to your chest. Stretch your arms out. We're going to scoop as many marbles as we can and bring them into our heart using just the right arm and right hand. Reach forward. Scoop them all, bring it in, breathe in. Do it again, same hand over and over again. Breathe in, bring it in. All of your blessings, all of your gifts, all of your challenges, whatever you want to embrace in your life, whatever you want to feel grateful for, scoop them in, bring them in. Reach forward and wide, and breathe with the movement. We're going to switch to the other hand here in a moment. All right. Other hand, reach. Grab all the marbles you can. Bring them into your heart. Inhale. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are loved. Know that you are not alone. 2 more times, and then we're going to use both hands together to get as many as we can. Reach and bring them in. Reach, bring them in. Breathe. Two more. Coming back. Allow your hands to rest. Close the eyes. I'm going to challenge you here to feel your heart beating. Try and be so still that you can feel your heart beating. Let me deepen the challenge to say, can you feel the blood flowing through your veins and arteries, in your arms, in your legs? right, to finish off our last few minutes together, we're going to meditate on the meridians between the finger and thumb. So bring your finger and thumb together, have them just barely touch. They can rest on your knees. Have your back softly straight, soften in the belly. Lift the heart, lift the top of the head. No tension in the neck or shoulders or arms. As you breathe in, I want you to concentrate on your sacred circle of finger and thumb. Imagine that you're traveling around the circle, breathing in as you come from the webbing between the finger and thumb up the finger. At the crest of the inhalation, when you're ready to start exhaling, you're at your finger and thumb contact point, and exhale, you come down the thumb. As you come to the joining of the finger and thumb in the webbing, you're at the end of your exhalation, ready to start inhaling. I want you to think about your right side of your brain, your right eye, your right nostril, your right lung, your right ear, your right awareness, circling with your breath through nostril to lung with the right. So the right part of your body is focusing here. The left part of your body is focusing here on your left circle of finger and thumb. So it's almost like gears working together in a clock where they are going different directions, but they're in unison. So the sides of the brain and the lungs and the nostrils and the eyes and the ears are working in different directions as you breathe, and this is your focus. Close the eyes, travel inward, and follow the breath around your fingers and thumbs. See if you can connect that contact point of finger and thumb to sensations that travel up through the wrist, through the inside of the elbow, the front of the shoulder, and come to this point in the center of the right collarbone and just below. And then the left traveling the inside of the elbow, front of the shoulder to right here. So we're going to bring the breath along that meridian to come right here. From here, it goes to the heart to embrace the heart. I challenge you to follow this meridian through the body and see where it leads you as you breathe in and out. Continue to meditate and breathe and find balance and stillness and peace. In this moment and every moment, spread peace, spread love. Give peace a chance, as John Lennon said. Namaste. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Thursday.